Just sitting here watching Star Trek on those big sized TV. I tell you, it's nice to be able to watch a movie once in a while, not having to wear your glasses. So I really thank the Lord for this blessing that He's blessed me with, and I'll be using it for the work of the Lord to display the work that God has put in my heart to do. But tonight, I'm reaching out to you intercessors out there. Those of you that hear God's voice, and I have a request. How can I start this? Back in 2004, I moved to a friend's place in Port Alberni, uh, British Columbia, in Canada. And it was maybe March or April. Anyway, I remember I had the back apartments behind the house. But one day I had a dream, and in that dream it was early morning. It wasn't late. That the Lord gave me a dream where I saw this pipe like this, spinning with burning with a spinning ball of fire on the inside, and I could hear it. It had certain sound qualities, right? And a week after having had this second dream, the Lord came to me. I didn't see His face, but He spoke audibly to me, and He said this concerning this technology. I didn't have a name for it at the time, but He said that perfection of the fuel, the perfection of the fuel, will lead to the discovery of unlimited heat. His words, not mine. And the Lord put it in my spirit. I knew it that it would become the number one discovery of this century. The number one discovery of this century. Then the Lord went on to say the third thing, and He said that the discovery of unlimited heat will lead to the discovery of unlimited energy. And He said this could never be given over to the world. It's only for His remnant. I don't know if it's going to be used on this side of the millennium. I don't know. But I know it's reserved for God's people. Okay, this is what I said. That summer, well, I moved to Nanaimo, which is on Vancouver Island, and I was driving a blue Chevy van at the time, so I set my van up as a test lab for this technology. And during the first 3 years, I was generating my own fuel out of mixing by bubbling air through water and gas. And during this time, during a 3 year period, I came across many quantum anomalies, things that you could see, different types of manifestations of the quantum state, where it manifests in uh, balls of purple light, uh, light being condensed into plasma, uh, fire brick turning instantly super hot, beyond the rainbow color, seeing fire inside of a spark plug socket all of a sudden turn transparent where you could look through the metal, and you could see the fire spinning inside at the supersonic speed. For no apparent reasons, I've seen many shifts on when I've been doing the tests, but I never knew what was behind it. What was the trigger? What was the common thread that triggered these superstate reactions? Talking about the energy that is the ultimate source, is what's going to be used during the millennium. And so I was following this trail for a long time, and seen dozens of different quantum manifestations. It's so incredible. And sometime I'll share in this, but I'm asking you, intercessors out there, is it the Father's time to reveal, to to come across this discovery of unlimited heat. What the Lord spoke to me back in 2004 in a dream, and spoke to me audibly concerning this technology. Is it the Father's time? I'm just feeling, tonight I've been feeling this strangeness as this is the time for what He gave me to come to pass. The ultimate discovery of this century as far as energy is concerned. So I'm putting this out to you intercessors to pray about it, to take back to the Lord. And either you're going to tell me you're out to lunch, that God didn't give it to you, or it's the Father's time, and to be led by His Spirit. So I guess in a way this is kind of like a fleece maybe. I could feel, my life is like where I feel things coming. It's like writing poetry and be driving along, all of a sudden a poem starts to come to you and you have to sit, stop, sit and take a pen out and start writing. And that's, the Lord worked in me that way in the prophetic. Things would come, and that's how He shows me things, This, I know He's given me an inventive mind, and He can quicken your imagination to see anything that He wants to give you as far as technology. It just, I can't comprehend it. I'm just beginning to understand the gifts that is given me, just beginning to understand these things. But I know with the moving of God's Spirit, it's possible to invent anything. But He's promised me that He would put this discovery of unlimited heat on my path, and that would be such a blessing. Be able to heat your home with no worry, right? Have an energy source that will bring an end to having to have these big reactors, That's the kind of discovery that the Lord has showed me. Something that would end the use of nuclear reactors, because it's a far greater source. If you have the heat source, you can generate the power, right? Maybe something between 7 to 10,000 degrees created out of very little. All you're doing is replicating the forces that are in the universe, right? But anyway, I'm not getting into the technical stuff. But I would ask you intercessors to please pray about this petition that I'm bringing before the Lord. Is it His time to bring forth what He spoke to me about? That would be that I could share with the world, but yet another discovery that is not meant for the world, because He told me that mankind would destroy itself. God, inventions are blessings from God. It's how you use it. Are you going to use it to free a people? Or are you going to use it to imprison a people, right? So the Lord gives us a mind to invent, and He shows us things, because that's where inventions come. Those inventions, most of the time, they're taken, they're not used for good. But what the Lord gave me, I know it's meant to be for good, for the good of His people. So I'm just sharing this out there. I'm throwing out my fleece, and I'll be waiting on a reply for you intercessors to get back to me. I thank you on this. Thank you, Father.